Hare Krishna. Before we start chanting, let us first hear a little about the glories of the holy name and then absorb ourselves in Kirtan. So, in our previous acharyas have told that in this age of Kali, the Lord has incarnated Himself in the form of His holy names. And the holy name is non-different from Himself. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, 7th chapter, 76th verse, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quotes this verse, Harinam Kirtan Kevalam Kalal Nastyeva Gatiranyata. The translation is, for spiritual progress, in this age of Kali, there is no alternative to the holy name, the holy name of the Lord. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, for progress in spiritual life, the Shastras recommend meditation in Satya Yuga, sacrifice for the satisfaction of Lord Vishnu in Treta Yuga, and gorgeous worship of the Lord in the temple in Dwapara Yuga. But in the age of Kali, one can achieve spiritual progress only by chanting the holy name of the Lord. This is confirmed in various scriptures. So now let us hear some examples with respect to the glories of the holy name. The first one is a pastime of Srila Prabhupada quoted by one of his disciples, His Grace Harivilas Prabhu. I'll just read as it is. Another time, we were in a car going to the temple from the airport when I told Prabhupada that we were thinking about renting a store and calling it Krishna shop. Prabhupada said, no, call it Hare Krishna shop. Let them say Hare Krishna once in their lifetime. Then he told a story from the Puranas about a man who was charged by a wild boar. When the boar injured him, he screamed, Haram, Haram, which means untouchable, dirty thing, and then he died. Prabhupada said he went back to Godhead because he said Haram. Now Haram means untouchable in Urdu. But because it approximates the name of God, the man went back to Godhead. Prabhupada said, this is the power of the holy name. Therefore, call it Hare Krishna shop. Let them at least walk by and see the names of Hare and Krishna. I was very pleased to hear that, and when we did open something, we called it Hare Krishna shop. So now let us hear the second pastime regarding the holy name, regarding the glories of the holy name. Now once a devotee caught hold of a sinner and he was trying to forcefully make him tell Lord Rama's name, but the sinner was not agreeing to tell Lord Ram's name even once. And then somehow, the devotee forced him, and finally the sinner agreed and he just called out Rama. So later when the sinner died, he was taken to Lord Yamaraja's abode, and there the Yamaraja asked, do you want to enjoy first for the pious deeds that you have done, or you want to suffer for the sinful things that you have done? And the sinner remembers what the devotee had told, that do not sell this name. Then he asks Lord Yamaraja as to tell me the value of Lord Rama's name. Then Yamaraja tells that the value of the glories of the holy name of Lord Rama is so vast that even I want to know. I cannot tell you. It is so vast. So they decided to go to Lord Indra. And when they went to Indra, Indra welcomed them, and they put forward the question, and Lord Indra said, the whole creation, all wealth, all happiness, victory, all perfections and trances, if combined, cannot equal to once chanting Lord Rama's name. And then he says, even I do not know more about this, let us go to Lord Brahma. So now all the three of them go to Lord Brahma, and then Brahma welcomes them, and they put forward the question to him. And Lord Brahma says, through the potency of chanting Rama, I have gained this elevated position of Brahma, but I do not know its complete value. And he suggests that we all go to Lord Shiva, and they all reach Shiva's abode, and they put forward the question to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva glorified the Lord's name with all of his 5 heads and then said, I only know what I have said. I do not know anything more. Only the Lord knows its complete value. So let us all go to him. Finally, they all decide to go to Lord Vishnu, and then Lord near the milk ocean. So then they hear a voice asking who is there and what do you want. So Lord Shiva and Brahma answered, we have brought a great sinner with us who wants to know the value of your name. After hearing their words, the Lord said, you first both lift him on your shoulders and place him on my lap. Then I shall tell you the value of chanting my name. Then they did as Lord Vishnu told, and after that the Supreme Lord said, this is the value of chanting my name. A person who repeats my name purely becomes free from all sins of this world and comes to me by climbing on your shoulders to sit upon my lap. Even though the sinner had begrudgingly chanted Rama, he received the same result as a person would receive from chanting it purely, because the devotee who had taken his hand had blessed him. Blessing received from a pure devotee carries so much value. So I would like to quote 16 antidotes for enemies during japa. So the first one is lack of good night's sleep, and the solution is we should sleep the same time every day. The second one is thinking to solve problems, and the remedy is cultivating faith that if you ignore and serve Nama Prabhu, all problems will be handled. Just hear him now. The third one is thinking for daily to do plan making. The remedy is cultivate faith that if I ignore and fix my mind on Nama Prabhu, day's plan will be unfolded by Super Soul. Just hear him now. Fourth one, thinking for creative ideation, and the remedy is cultivate faith that attentive japa itself is the most creative activity of giving pleasure to Nama Prabhu. Just hear him now. Fifth one is thinking as in hankering for something material, and the remedy is cultivate faith that I am surrendered servant of Nama Prabhu and he will provide me what is best for his servant. Let me just hear him now. The sixth one is thinking as in lamenting for something material. The remedy is cultivate faith that I am surrendered servant of Nama Prabhu and whatever happened is over and Super Soul will guide me to make best use of it to serve him more. Just hear him now. The seventh one is thinking of past enjoyable moments, and the eighth one is thinking of future enjoyments, and for both the remedy is I am foolish not to take delight in the ocean of Satchidananda before me, here and now. Just hear him now. The ninth one is thinking as in worrying in powerless situations, and the remedy is Nama Prabhu is all powerful. I surrender unto him. He is Karuna Sindhu, all merciful. Just hear him now. 10th one, thinking of fearful situations, and the remedy is Nama Prabhu is Bhakta Vatsala and just serve him now without fear. Just hear him now. 11th one is thinking as in philosophizing. Remedy is hearing is more pleasing to Nama Prabhu than philosophizing during japa. Just hear him now. 12th one is thinking as in daydreaming, and the remedy, how stupid I am to dream when the controller and fulfiller of all dream is before me. Just hear him now. 13th one, thinking as an aimless wandering of the mind, and the remedy is don't waste time. Just hear him now. 14th one, thinking about what you forgot to do yesterday or in the past, and the remedy is just hear him now. 15th one, thinking about what you should not forget to do later today or future, and the remedy is just hear him now. 16th one, thinking about the next activity after japa, and the remedy is just hear him now. So in all the problems for during chanting, the remedy is to just hear and hear and hear very, very attentively. So now let us all absorb ourselves in chanting the holy names with full attention and concentrate and beg for Lord's mercy to be on us. Shri Harinam Prabhu ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna